What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What's going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/4 of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, man. I guess it kind of makes sense. We have the Asian sensation in the motherfucking house.
The third host with the most, the guns of the fucking show. How the fuck y'all doing tonight? We just saw you guys not too long ago, but we decided that one isn't enough for the day. So, what do we got on the fucking menu tonight, Don?
We have our WrestleMania Backlash predictions. I wish I can take the WrestleMania part out of that, so we're just going to call it Backlash.
It's so
our Backlash predictions. But of course, if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet, you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers. The best way to support the channel is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course, you already know the grind is real. That's a pretty fucking quick intro, Danny.
That one was actually pretty fucking good. I will give you that. That was fucking fantastic.
You gotta be energized with it, man.
That's right. But sometimes you also want to be like Riddle. Randy.
Oh, come on, Randy. It's fucking awesome. If you don't,
nowhere
that's cool.
like RKOs.
But just acknowledge me, Randy. Sorry, man. I had to.
Yeah. So, of course, today I am going to be letting Ben take control of the Backlash prediction since he is the biggest WWE fan out of the three of us.
Absolutely. Well, I wouldn't say the biggest fan, but definitely like the most, I guess, WWE contained fan out of all
WWE
of us. Like,
mark.
Yeah, I guess so, basically, because like that's like the
Danny's
the one.
AEW mark, and I'm like in between.
You're like the gray area. You're like the ROH. Like everybody knows them for being absolutely fucking fantastic at breeding some of the best wrestlers that we love today. So I gotta give that to you. You're like the good ROH, but definitely like up there, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I'm like just independence and just everything, man.
Honestly, you embrace it all. Yeah, you embrace it all.
Yes, sir. Though. I am down the middle, and I need to be down the middle with freaking you two crazy motherfuckers.
Hey, you are definitely Donnie is the in between of me and Danny. Me being like the chaotic good with Danny just being the fucking.
We got great fucking chemistry though, man.
Yes,
and that's why he does. We're like one big fucking scale.
Big three. We are the big three. Seriously, we got Michael Jordan, Rodman, and Scottie Pippen.
Yep,
that's
absolutely,
right.
Bro.
We're the three horsemen.
The three horsemen. You just gotta.
IWC.
You gotta loosen the fingies over here and just gotta. Every time we do a picture, just promo picture, boy. Anyways,
like
we the people. Jay is better than Jimmy. But we have a stellar prediction fucking night for WrestleMania Backlash. So I'm going to take the reins on this. Like Don said, give him a break for the night because he does a lot of this shit. And, you know, burnout is a real thing. So we got the first match of WrestleMania Backlash with it being Bobby Lashley versus Omas. Boys, who you got? I'm going to let you guys hash it out first.
Oh, before, we give our predictions on that. That Bobby Lashley introduction was very bad.
Sorry. The absolutely fucking incredible, the almighty Bobby fucking Lashley versus the Nigerian giant Omas, the dominance. Who you guys got, boys?
No, not Omas. Okay, he's the Green Giant.
Bro, I'm trying to keep it in kayfabe. What you doing? Let me fucking handle this, Don.
Kayfabe, you motherfucker.
You wanted me to take the fucking reins. No, now it's just Bobby Lashley.
Get the fuck out of here. Let me and Ben take this shit.
Who you got? No, me and Ben. Fuck out of here. It's me, bitch. It's me tonight, bitch. He gave me the fucking reins. I'm the host of this show. I'm the Pat McAfee tonight, bitch. Anyways.
I'm the Michael Cole. Wait, that's not a good thing.
Nah, you saw how he got bitch slapped the fuck around. But anyways,
and I'm Jim Ross.
Absolutely, you are.
Slobber knocker.
I think out of all of us, you were definitely the Jim Ross for sure. I have to give that to you, Don.
No, if I'm gonna be Jim Ross, I need to stop moving the mouth so much, and I just gotta talk like this.
Half of it.
Ready? I got you. This episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show is gonna be a slobber knocker.
Welcome everybody. This is gonna be an absolutely incredible wrestling show tonight. I'm just kidding.
I'll keep this one short and sweet. Bobby Lashley is going to freaking demolish Omas. It better be a 1-minute match. Lashley.
What you got?
I want to say that Bobby Lashley's going to win, but I going into it as a fan, yes, Bobby Lashley's going to win. That's who I want to win.
He needs to win.
Knowing WWE's creative and how they're trying to get Omas over, it wouldn't surprise me. Lashley won at Mania. It wouldn't surprise me if Omas wins here.
Okay.
Fuck
So now that I got
Omas.
both you guys, sides, I'm gonna give you my side, which shockingly is the gray area between both of you. Shockingly.
Oh God.
And
God.
I feel like
Yeah.
both of y'all kind of suck in the fucking the standpoint of not giving Omas any kind of faith. That's fine. But I'm gonna give it to you solid. I'm gonna give you guys my actual unbiased opinion. I want Bobby Lashley to win. 100%. I think Lashley will win it. I do have that firm belief. But with the mouthpiece that he has now and the storyline of the betrayal going on, I feel like this is the perfect time to give Omas more chiseling in the ring. I feel like this would be a great 15-minute match. You know, as fucking solid as it possibly can. No, dude,
Omas can't wrestle for 15
bro,
minutes.
hear me out. Let him fucking do what he possibly can in the ring between the both of them. Give them a solid match and give him some good fucking hits in there. Give him some good finishes, but make him resilient. Give him that fucking star quality fight that he doesn't have. I'm not even speaking in terms of face or a heel. I'm talking about the performer I know he can be, the powerhouse I know he can be. After seeing the whole thing about his health and everything, and that's not what's inspiring it, I've had faith in Omas in terms of in ring. I've had faith in him from the fucking start because of the way he is shaped, the way he can move, the way I've seen him fucking move. But then after hearing his story and the appreciation that he has to still be fucking alive, I want him to have that chance. He is built like no other giant that we have other than Big Cass. Omas has the fucking potential to get his chiseled out and improve his in-ring more, just like Morrissey. He has every fucking potential to do the same thing physically. He could chisel out. If he could chisel out and work on his in-ring, he could be a fucking beast.
This man just compared Omas to Big Cass.
Well, look how
That's a really bad comparison. More like maybe Kurgan. Remember Kurgan from Attitude Era? There you go. He was
Kinda.
green. He was green.
He was with the Oddities.
See, I'm only going it with Big Cass because here's the thing. Big Cass also bit off a lot more than he could chew very fast. But at the same time, Big Cass had the hardest fall out of a lot of people that we've ever seen. He also got in undeniably disgusting fucking shape when he made his resurgence into independent wrestling after his WWE release. He looked worse than any fucking wrestler should ever look performing. His in-ring wasn't all that fucking great. He was kind of shit on the fucking mic for a while. He just wasn't being taken seriously, and that's the same vibe I'm getting from Omas. Omas has the fucking mobility, the shape, and everything. With a little bit more tweaking, chiseling out his...
talk.
Exactly. He doesn't have to talk. He's got a good mouthpiece. If you can get him the right mouthpiece, put him back at the Performance Center or keep him with Lashley in an angle where they can work with each other, because I guarantee Lashley is also helping Omas be more safer in the ring, be able to execute more, because dude, Omas moves like a motherfucker for his size, especially the way he's shaped alone.
I will give you that.
That dude can move. He has so much potential that I'm putting my bias aside to look at. He has the potential to be another Morrissey.
Weren't you the one that was really pissed off that MVP turned on Lashley to go with Omas?
No, I was one of the ones that were supportive of it.
I hated it. I still hate it.
Because you're a Bobby Lashley mark. That's why. I'm looking at this unbiasedly.
That's right. I am a Bobby Lashley mark.
But
and
that's where you can't
MVP
see it.
why fix something that's not broken?
Because Bobby Lashley is enough to stand on his own now.
I will say that
he's never going to win a WWE championship again without MVP.
I will say that.
He will.
With MVP,
and if he does, I will say you are right.
The whole MVP and
I'm going to make my own open kiss my ass
storyline. It doesn't necessarily make sense.
Or is Danny?
No, you continue. Sorry, Danny.
Fuck you.
I will say the whole Lashley and MVP storyline pretty much ran its course. You know, the almighty Bobby Lashley, the indestructible force that MVP built him up to be.
And he did.
Know, he's lost a lot in this year alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that indestructibility kind of went out the window. So I will say it.
But why would? But you talk about indestructibility. but then he joins with Omas, who lost to Lashley at Mania.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say, because
Explain that.
it's good long-term
potential.
storytelling if you look at it. It's good long-term storytelling, because listen, just put your bias aside, just shut off for a second.
And you call me a fucking WWE hater. Look at this fucking guy.
Hold on.
Not a
This is
WWE
why-
hater, Omas hater.
Yes, Omas hater. But I'm going to give you the reasoning as to why this storytelling is so fantastic and the way it's working as organically as it is.
Tell us the story, Ben.
Bobby Lashley, we already knew, has been dominant from the start since he fucking showed up in WWE, went to Bellator, and then came back to the WWE in 2018. I think that putting him with MVP was the most amazing move he could have ever done because it catapulted his fucking career. You have to understand now, though, Lashley needed that mouthpiece when he got it. He needed it because his mic skills were struggling. His fucking
agree.
he was stiff in the fucking ring when he was cutting promos. Lashley is now the bird flying the coop. He can handle all of this on his own now because I'm a firm believer in the Almighty now. I wasn't at first. Now, I think Bobby Lashley can handle himself. MVP did what he set out to do, and it came into fruition. He lost without MVP when MVP went to fucking Omas, but he proved that he didn't need MVP anymore when he won. And that was the whole point of this. MVP is now the mouthpiece to somebody who needs a mouthpiece. Eventually, they want Omas to be in that same predicament, to be able to stand on his own. And with MVP, that is amazing. Putting him in an angle with Bobby Lashley for the storyline of MVP, to have it come full circle, is amazing. It's fucking amazing the way that it's working out. I'm invested in this story for Omas's fucking glow up. I'm here for it.
But
I
I'll
will
tell you
say
this.
they should have never
You're-
ended the Hurt Business.
You really?
No,
Yes,
they
I was
shouldn't.
just gonna
Yes.
say that. The Hurt
Yes.
Business should have never ended.
I would have rather the Hurt Business stay together, but I would have still ended where we are now with MVP turning on the Hurt Business.
It would've
Because
made sense.
Omas could have showed true
Godfather.
powerhouse. Omas could have showed a destructive powerhouse had he been fucking up everybody, including Lashley. That would have made it been like, damn, he really is a fucking powerhouse, taking out the entire Hurt Business by himself.
But I
with
will
MVP
say,
at his corner.
but
That
I
would have
will
been
say-
fucking
But
amazing.
you can't do that to Lashley, man.
nobody knew who Omas was when the Hurt Business ended. I feel like
Yeah.
they ended it when they were red hot. They ended it way
Yes.
too soon.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I feel like they could still be going.
You want to know who should be managing Omas? It shouldn't.
They wanted Malcolm Bivens to do it, but that's why he
Malcolm
left because he was
Bivens.
like fuck that. That's why he left WWE. He didn't want to sign because they wanted to put him with Omas, and he was like absolutely not. So he left. He didn't want to resign.
Damn, because I was gonna say that would have been my
Honestly,
choice.
they should have brought an outsider out. They should have brought somebody like fucking
Robert
Armando.
Stone.
No, bro,
Why-
I'm talking
why can't
about
Robert Stone.
Okay, bro,
LA Knight.
I'm talking about a fucking like a complete outsider. Like they should have brought someone like Armando Estrada, dude. Estrada was an amazing mouthpiece for Umaga. I loved Armando Estrada. Like that dude was fucking great.
Yes,
Like
he was.
somebody that we really don't know that could deliver on the mic and just become a character for WWE in a manager position. That would have been amazing. I even liked fucking Khali's mouthpiece, the little fucking Indian dude towards the end.
Have you ever noticed? Have you noticed something when it comes to WWE and like the people they set up with managers and stuff like that?
They're like
It's
the same
usually
race.
it's usually the same race.
Well, that's fine because it's like almost like an interpretator. I love that, and it's great. It's great.
So
I love
Armando Estrada wouldn't have really fit with Omas. I don't feel like.
So they put Paul Heyman with fucking Roman Reigns, and it's working out.
Very true.
Paul Heyman can work with fucking. Give him a fucking mattress, and he can fucking get the mattress.
He can
over.
sell the mattress, but here's the thing: I would not say he can't work with anybody because I can't see him working with Ali. I can't see him working with Shelton Benjamin. I can't see him working with fucking Drew McIntyre. I can't see him working with any of those people. It's
You're on
not
fucking drugs.
No, I'm not.
Nah,
Well, I
he's
mean,
right. No,
I am
Ben,
on
Ben,
weed,
Ben is right.
but
though.
no, I fucking no,
Explain
he's
Paul
right.
Heyman with CM Punk.
That was fine.
He got
It
CM
worked.
Punk.
What
the
about
fuck
Ryback?
over.
What about
No, here's the
Ryback and
thing.
Curtis Axel? It didn't work.
No, it didn't fucking work. If anything, it put Paul Heyman fucking 10 years back by doing that. I'm saying this right now, dude. Paul Heyman can't work with just anybody because the people that he works with, odds are good mouthpieces too. Because look at Roman. He's cutting the best promos he's ever has. Brock Lesnar came the fuck out of his shell.
Nobody knew Brock Lesnar. Nobody knew Brock Lesnar could talk because
But
Paul
Paul
Heyman did it all.
fucking Heyman did. And Paul Heyman crafted that dude. CM Punk is a mouthpiece of his own. Look at that shit. That's why
Yeah,
it
but
worked.
that was good pairing though too.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was it was organic.
You're right, man. I gotta give you that.
Exactly. You can't work with just fucking anybody. He can't just turn anybody into a
I've
star, bro. It's
I
remedial.
feel like Paul Heyman is that guy though. I feel like I put him with
Ryback.
anybody and it could work. Paul Heyman is
Ryback, it
just
didn't
that
work.
good.
Paul Heyman is a good
Curtis Axel was
announcer.
good.
Here's the thing. Paul Heyman is a good announcer and like backing. Like for example, if Paul Heyman raised Ali's hand and was like talking about him somewhere else, but then announced him to the ring, I could see that. But to follow him around to be his mouthpiece, no, I could not.
Here,
No.
I have another good one too.
What?
There's another talented wrestler that it actually didn't work out for him with Paul Heyman. Cesaro.
Cesaro is a phenomenal fucking competitor.
And it
Shit
didn't
on the
work,
mic,
but it didn't work with Paul Heyman with him.
No, it didn't. Like I said, he
And
can't just manage everybody.
And that's why I'm saying I got Ben on this one.
I'm
But
looking
now
at this
back
outside the
back to the Omas versus Lashley thing. I'm going Lashley. I really hope it's like a 1-minute match. Squash match. Lashley should
And
win. And then
we
go
should
for the
probably
WWE
mention that we don't know, like, what order the matches are going to be going in. We're
All
just
right, so
speculating at the
yeah.
moment.
All right, so what I'm gonna say is I hope that they have at least a 10-minute match at the very least. But I hope we see Omos do crazy shit we haven't seen him do before to give us that fuck. To give him that star power and that belief that he really can flourish. Like I want to see this be a good match, but I want to see Bobby Lashley prevail.
Bless you.
Thank you. If that
Jay's
makes
better
any
than
sense.
Jimmy.
Jay is better than Jimmy. Dan, what's your final thoughts?
Like I said, I want to say Lashley's going to win, but seeing as he won at Mania, I think that WWE is really trying the hardest to put Omos over. I feel like Omos is going to get the victory. MVP is going to find some way to screw Lashley, and Omos is going to be the victor.
Knowing WWE, they're gonna have Omos win this match.
All right. So, on to our next fucking match, ladies and gentlemen. So, this match I'm actually extremely excited to talk about, especially with the events that have occurred as of recently. They're really playing this character new with his turn and him being a singles competitor now. Really excited for the Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin match. This is the first time you'll ever hear me say it. I'm stoked with what they're going to be doing with Madcap Moss. It's looking fucking promising. This is some of the best Happy Corbin angles that we've gotten as well because they're going against each other. I want to see the return of the Lone Wolf, and I also want to see the return of Riddick Moss. But I don't see that happening at WrestleMania Backlash. However, I'm expecting both of these individuals to beat the living shit out of each other. I'm expecting to see Moss finally break away from Happy Corbin, and I'm excited to see this feud come to an end. And I'm excited to see what his gimmick is going to be going forward. I'm really excited for Madcap Moss, and I hope he goes back to Riddick Moss for the future. Or even just Riddick. I wouldn't even care. Like, I feel like that would be fucking fantastic. I feel like he is built like a fucking future world champion, and he's great on the mic. I love it.
I'll tell you a really cool did you know fact. So
What's up?
at the Performance Center back then with NXT,
Mhm.
Black and Gold brand, they would always do these competition things.
Yes.
And Riddick
was
Moss
when,
he would whoop everybody's ass. Every
Mm-hmm.
recruit, he would whoop their ass and everything.
But
That
long
was
story
when
short,
NXT first came around. They were like a competition still instead
Yeah,
of
it
their
was
own,
like a tough
tournament.
No,
enough
I'm not
with
talking about the
coaches.
game show stuff. I'm talking about like
Actual NXT
around
brand.
like yeah.
So, my final thoughts, my prediction for this match. I think Madcap Moss is gonna take it. I think Happy Corbin's gonna either something's gonna happen to the ref and he's gonna be down. There's gonna be a lot of fuckery going on there, but I hope it's exciting. I hope that Happy Corbin goes back to the Lone Wolf. I hope that eventually this is a turn for both of their characters going forward. I hope that if they're gonna continue the feud, it's in those personas or something different and we see something mixed up. I hope that Madcap Moss gets a fucking gimmick change and a significant push because, man, I am a fucking huge believer. So that's my official prediction.
Yeah, at first I wasn't a fan of Madcap Moss. I didn't like him with Happy Corbin. I will say the pairing fit, but I didn't necessarily like the direction they were going. So I'm
I
really
didn't.
happy that they finally split them up. I knew it
And
was
I'm
going to
loving
come
it.
sooner or later because they were sort of building it up for a while,
Seeping
couple
through the
weeks.
cracks and such.
Yep. I do want Madcap to win, and I'm hoping that'll like be the end of Happy Corbin or whatever. It'll be like like he lost or whatever, and it'll put him in a downward spiral
Back to
to where
Baron
Yes.
Corbin.
he'll get in that like lone wolf mind state again. I Madcap Moss needs to get rid of the suspenders. He needs to get rid of that look. He needs to have either regular wrestling tights or just something else. Too many people have fucking suspenders, and I don't care for it too much.
Yeah, like
Um,
again, it doesn't even have to be a real. I mean, it's got to be a gimmick change, but definitely new attire and a different attitude at least.
Yeah,
I could see him coming
entrance
out
as
in like
well.
black and white, like ring tights or whatever, having his hair like out of his ponytail wet and like disheveled or
I can
whatever.
see
Coming
that.
out with like hard rock
Yeah.
music and shit
I
like
can
that,
see
having
a
that
lot of
mentality.
attire similar to Seth Rollins' original attire. Like I can see
Yeah,
a lot of like not the NXT Gold brand where it was like the trunks, but
yeah,
like the pants, the fucking shin guards, all that shit. I could see some
yeah.
crazy shit from
Mhm.
Madcap Moss.
Yeah, so for me, I have always been such a huge fan of Riddick Moss ever
Yes.
since the beginning of NXT. Like I'm talking even
Mhm.
Performance Center, doing
Yes.
all the competition stuff that they would do because they really treated it like,
He
legit
was a
athletes.
powerhouse,
And
man.
he would whoop their asses. I really loved the tag team that he had in NXT with Tino,
Mhm.
Sabertelli, really underrated tag team. It sucks that, he, missed out. They missed out huge on Tino,
Yeah.
which is crazy because
But at least
if
we still
that's a
got Riddick.
guy, that's a guy I'm telling you, you gotta look up. He's
Okay.
very good in the ring.
Dude, I'll
But
definitely fucking do that.
because like literally he has that like arrogance to him that like you want to slap him right in the face.
And I
And you
love
Yeah.
can't
that.
teach that.
Compelling. You can't
And he's
teach
and he
that.
and he's
Can't
built and he's
teach
literally built like
that.
Superman. In real life, he's actually dating Mandy Rose too.
Oh,
So he's
good
winning
stuff.
that life. But
He's winning that
with
life.
so with Riddick Moss though, I've always been such a fan of his work, and I'm very happy that he's getting the opportunities now. And like I will say, I wasn't a fan of the Madcap Moss stuff,
Mhm.
but I was still rooting for the guy, and I knew what he was going to do, and that is
He
take advantage of the opportunity given to him, and that is
Yes,
what he's doing now. And I think in this
abso-fucking-lutely.
match against Happy Corbin, he's going to turn him back to Sad Corbin. So I have to go with Madcap Moss.
I think he's gonna go back. Absolutely, I think he's gonna go back to not only sad Happy Corbin, but I think he's gonna start teasing that he doesn't need anybody and that he's gonna go back to the lone wolf persona. If
Yo,
that's
I
the
want to hear
case,
that song with Tommy Vex, man.
yeah, dude. I am the thunder. I am do. I fucking love it. But I fucking really hope that he is significantly pushed. I think he's built like one of Vince's guys. I think that he has a significant future in this business and one day may be one of the faces of the company. I'm excited as hell for Madcap or
I
however
feel like
Riddick
they're going to
Moss.
change his name probably after this to
I just hope it's
Moss.
to either Moss or Riddick. I just hope it's Riddick.
It's gonna be Moss probably.
I will
Probably.
say, I kind of am happy that they paired him up with Baron Corbin or whatever
It's a great guy.
because it propelled him. I don't think he would be as big in the company as he is now if it was
Very
somebody else.
true.
I want to also point out because I need to give him an honorable mention because Tom Pestock is one of the safest and best people to be in the ring with. He's another guy that jumps on the opportunity no matter what it is to chase the dream. And Baron Corbin, he has really done it. I gotta say he's no matter what he's handed, he handles it well. He's a compelling player. He's definitely one of Vince's like fucking in-ring generals for anything, whether it's to put somebody over. Like he again has some of the safest. He's one of the safest wrestlers that you can ever find
Yeah,
around here.
and a lot of people hate on Kurt Angle's last match, but there's a reason why they put him against Baron
A
Corbin.
little fun
It was a
fact about
passing of the
Baron
torch match,
Corbin:
man.
he grew up with the CKY crew, Bam Margera, and all them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he was a part of the Jackass
Football
family.
player too.
Ryan Dunn was
Played
one of his
football for a
best
little
friends
bit.
too. So I have to say, I have to say that Baron Corbin is one of my favorites to ever do it. So I have to give him credit
Yes.
where it's due. I think I'm gonna say Madcap Moss too, but I'm gonna say it's the L for the forwarding of Madcap
Remember when he had that
Moss.
little feud with Corey Taylor?
That was
sick,
awesome
though.
in NXT. That was fucking awesome, dude. I loved it. We
That was good
bitch
stuff.
slapped the fuck out of him and then got knocked. It was by against Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, so
I
like
watched it.
that's the thing, like when it comes like down to it with the whole, Moss thing. I've always been a fan of the guy, and I'm very
I am
happy
too.
that he's getting this opportunity to wrestle a
So
match
fortunate.
on a pay-per-view, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's the sky's the limit for this
Yeah,
guy.
the dude he has a promising future
And with
in the industry.
and with Baron Corbin, like credit has to be due. He reminds me, like I'm not saying he is like this guy, but just like when it comes to you'll get what I'm saying here.
A little extra juice.
JBL.
Yes.
Because they're very
Yes.
good in the ring, but
He
you
needs to be
just
managed.
fucking hate them.
He needs to be managed by JBL. Absolutely. I would love to see JBL back on WWE television. That will fucking be amazing. He is
Bro,
one of the best
JBL
in
had
life.
one of the biggest transforms on the fucking planet.
From
He
fucking
went from
Bradshaw to fucking JBL. Hell yeah.
he went from
I
this
hated
dude
his
that
guts
just
as a
drank too
kid.
much beer and just beating people up in bars
To a
being
corporate
like,
fucking genius.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, dude. And I love it. He was that saved his career
And it
entirely.
fucking worked, dude.
And then
that
he was able to
limousine with the
jump
whole
back and forth to the APA. I'm like,
Bro,
bro.
remember when Crime Time and John Cena destroyed his fucking limousine?
Yes.
The
Bro,
matches with Eddie
classic
Guerrero
stuff.
were
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. One of my favorite feuds with him, period, is fucking Batista, Rey Mysterio, and The Undertaker. Those are some of my
Bro.
favorite feuds
John
with JBL.
Cena
Dude.
and JBL, man.
Can we
for
have a
me.
Bradshaw appreciation night one of these nights?
Yeah,
Yo,
definitely.
we're gonna have to fucking have like some kind of like nostalgia night. of
Yes,
some
we need
type.
to have a night where we talk about a superstar because our Randy Orton one actually kind of blew up. So I
Hey.
kind of want to have an appreciation night for each, take a night.
We
and
are
make it
wrestling
Twice a
maniacs.
month.
Let
Twice
us
a
know in
month.
the comment section below.
Yes,
who
every
you
2
want
weeks.
us to, honor.
Absolutely.
know.
Every 2 fucking weeks, we should take a night where we talk about a wrestler, even if it's after one of our regular shows where we're doing, just the coverage. We can do like a half-hour special on like an appreciation for a wrestler. 100%.
Bro,
I'm down with
let's
I
it.
think every
fucking do
other
it,
week
man.
would be cool.
Oh, fucking yes. That's what I meant. Every 2 weeks, every other week. So 100%. I'm definitely fucking down.
Let us know
but
though, in
again,
the comment section below. We are Wrestling Maniacs.
So for a little extra juice to end the Madcap discussion, I would love to see Madcap eventually paired with Drew McIntyre. Anyways,
No.
I would love to see
I
him
don't-
paired with Drew McIntyre.
I would like
Not
to
in
see
like a
Madcap-
Scottish gimmick, but I would love to see them both in the ring together.
You see, I would like to see
A
them.
match would be nice.
I would like to see them feud. I would like to see what Madcap does on his own because he was with Baron Corbin for so long or whatever. And
No, I'm
we
not
saw
talking about
the hit-
immediately. I'm talking about
Yeah.
like far down the line. Like I could see some gold there. Not like not in a tag team, but a good match, like an establishment match.
I can see a really good
possibly,
Intercontinental
but-
Champion out of him.
I hope that the day that Madcap Moss gets his first world championship, I hope he wins it off McIntyre. Continue. That would be an amazing match. That
I hate
would
to
be an
say-
amazing WrestleMania match.
So we all
Yeah,
have
but-
Moss with this.
I hate to say,
Yes,
but I
yes.
don't see McIntyre beating Roman anytime soon.
I'm talking about farther down the line. I want Madcap to establish himself first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So-
So next match.
So the next match that we're going to be going down and discussing, and I know that this is one that all of us want to talk about because this is a big match, especially with a new stable forming. Edge versus AJ Styles with no outside interference legally
Judgment
from anything. I want to talk about who, not only before we go to who you got, I want to talk about your thoughts on the stable.
I like it. We also got to mention, right? Like you previously said,
Yes.
Damian Priest is banned from ringside.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean we can't possibly get another debut for the stable, somebody that doesn't apply to.
Mhm.
Got to put that out there because we saw Damian Priest at WrestleMania when Edge fought AJ. So
But now we're going to be
possibly-
seeing probably Tommaso Ciampa or Rhea Ripley show up. More than likely Tommaso Ciampa. And then
mean-
interference from Ali with Ali getting fucked up. But then that's going to open the door to AJ Styles and Finn Balor because they gave the two sweet together for the Bullet Club.
I was very happy about that.
Dude, but they cut it on the fucking replay. Did you see that shit? The Raw replay, they cut it out. Dude, they have a fucking death warrant to fucking get rid of Finn Balor, and I hate it. But that's a discussion for another fucking topic. But you guys are digging the stable and how it's forming so far?
I
Like
actually
that.
really
I'm
enjoy
loving it. I'm loving it, and everybody, and they're setting it up so fucking
I
beautifully.
think it's better than House of Black, even though, but in the ring, House of Black's better in the ring.
Yes,
but
the formation
like,
is better.
The formation's better. with
Yes, the way that they're
See,
coming
peop-
on. Yes,
There's a lot of people that like the stable or whatever, but a lot of people do not like Edge's promos that he's been cutting.
because it's a different Edge that nobody's used to seeing. This
I
is a
love
fucking new gimmick entirely that he's never touched before. This is a new Edge and I love it because, dude, we don't have a lot of time with him left, so some difference is fucking well welcomed.
He's
the
just
fuck?
adding to his resume.
It reminds
Yeah,
me of
well,
the
he can.
fucking Brood, and like I said before, when Edge first came into WWE, he was like this
So-
vampire-esque kind of character.
I want to tell you something. I feel like this Edge, and this is just a matter of opinion, I think this Edge is the culmination of all the Edges we've ever seen, basically signifying him as a god breeding his children.
Yeah, pretty.
I
that's a
see
very
him
good
as
take.
the god of all of this and like breeding the future of what we need. And all of these people that are coming on are legitimately under his wing in real life.
I feel
so-
like this is a culmination of him feeling very unappreciated in the
Yes, I
company or
think this
whatever.
is like, bro, like you guys are like he's like
You're
I think
forgetting who the fuck I am, pretty
see, I don't
much.
think this is thing
He
of him
did
being
he did the Rated R
unappreciated.
Superstar stuff for a
I don't
while.
but I don't think this is more of him being unappreciative as this is him being like, I don't really fucking need you anymore because I've done it all. Like now it's
Yeah.
just like this is what else I can do, and this is for me now. This ain't for you because I've done everything for you. Now it's up
And
to me.
he feels like people are forgetting who the hell he is and everything that he's accomplished and all that like
Yeah,
animosity or whatever's building up
Because you
inside
can
of him.
only
And
do the same thing for so long.
and
And
you
it's
also got to
like,
keep in
yes, we
mind.
all love the Rated R Superstar and his
Mhm,
theme song. We
has
all love
anybody
it.
reinvented himself more than Edge? Do you think?
Yes.
yes,
They're a lot
there are a few.
wrestlers that are Hall of Famers, like some of the goats in the business, have always had to reinvent themselves.
Well, I know, but has anybody reinvented themselves more than Edge? I'm talking about in this many decades. Like he went from from being a very dark character to being a sort of a comedic skit, comedy skit
Triple
with
H.
Christian. Triple H has always been the same guy though. Outside of his, corporate, him wearing a suit,
Edge has
he's
always been the
always
same
been
guy too, for the most part. Then
not necessarily. He's went from a dark vampire-esque kind of character to, a dude that would crack jokes all the time with Christian and Kurt
Mhm.
Angle to being like a very like I'm gonna fuck you
Sexualized
up because
rock. Yep.
yeah,
And
like
then a
I
very
don't
sexualized rock star after the fact. And then he became the redemption story, and now he's into the culmination of all of it. And I love it
yeah.
because now he's
I,
going back
yeah,
to his roots, but with something fresh.
I just can't think of another superstar that's really
He's
reinvented himself as
finally
many.
able to play the Gangrel role. He's
Yeah,
finally
Undertaker
able,
did.
yeah. So I'm gonna say,
to an extent.
so when it comes to who I've got for this match, the person that I've got in the pocket to win this is Edge because of the stable formation it needs to come into
Yeah.
fruition. But I also know that they're adding more people for the Finn Balor Ali story to come into fruition for all of them to get together for this one big powerhouse match that's going to come down the line eventually.
Probably
Because
SummerSlam.
me and Dan were actually talking about it on the live stream. We're like, would it be fucking sweet if, Ciampa just, attacked somebody like Ali or something? Because I can see that feud joining, especially after we had saw what happened with Finn Balor and AJ Styles and him coming to his aid. We started putting the pieces together, and now they're teasing it. So even me and fucking Dan were like, this is a perfect opportunity because if fucking they end up like AJ ends up winning via disqualification by whatever means, that could be because of Ciampa's appearance, and then you got fucking Damian Priest coming out, Edge being there, and then that also allows the door to open for Ali and Finn Balor to come out and break it up. And that's going to start the formation of all of this. And
Yeah.
then eventually they're going to show probably somebody out of the stablemates fucking up a match between fucking Rhea Ripley and fucking Liv Morgan. And then you got the fourth, and then you got Rhea Ripley in the mix as well. So you got ways to organically do this, and I would love to see Liv Morgan tag with all of those people. Finn Balor, Ali, fucking AJ
You mean
Styles.
Rhea
That would be
Ripley?
no.
Oh wait, no, you're talking.
I'm talking about the opposing. Rhea
Okay,
Ripley's
sorry.
going in that.
Okay, yeah,
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 Rhea
yeah.
Ripley's gonna end up in the
Okay.
stable. She's gonna end up in the stable. But
Oh
that's
wait.
how I'm saying you could add Liv Morgan to the mix. And I would love
Okay.
to see Liv Morgan get pushed in a group like that because she will
I
get a
will say,
significant push.
regardless, whoever Judgment Day, which if for those of you that
It
don't
is
know, that's
Judgment
the
Day.
name. That's the name of the stable. Regardless, if Rhea Ripley does join Judgment Day, they're gonna have to feud with another group or
Female.
whatever that has a
The
female
bloodline.
involved. I would say break Naomi away. Have Naomi
Naomi's gonna
and
turn on
Sasha.
Sasha.
Sasha have a good run for the
She's gonna
tag
go
titles
back as a heel.
at SummerSlam. Have them lose the titles. That'll bring Bailey back. Bailey will attack Naomi. It'll break Sasha and Naomi apart. Naomi can join the bloodline because she's married to Jimmy Uso.
Dude, know what'd be fucking amazing is
What?
that the fucking Raw or SmackDown after that show, after like the SummerSlam show, it would be fucking amazing if they were like, oh, the new member of the Bloodline, how they're dominant, all that shit, da da da. Then all of a sudden you just hear the fucking, you think you know me, you never did, and just the whole fucking Judgment Day just comes up and just fucking faces the Bloodline. I would lose my fucking shit immediately. Huh, huh.
Uh,
I like,
But
huh.
yeah, so my predictions for this match,
Let's go,
I
Donnie.
think it's going to be AJ Styles. And the reason why I'm going with AJ Styles in this one is because I think This match will not have any interference whatsoever. AJ will get the win, but as soon as he gets the win, the lights go out, and that's when he gets attacked by
Yep.
Ciampa.
Do you think it'd be smart to have Edge lose though? This is only his second
He
match.
already beat Styles at Mania, so you need to have 1-1 so that they go against each other again in the
Yes.
grudge match.
Either that, but I think if he does lose, it's going to be via disqualification. And it's going to be because of one of the Judgment Days, or he's just going to stop fucking playing by the rules and then calling out Judgment Day.
I could see
Or
either one of
Tommaso
those
Ciampa.
working.
So again, there's so many angles you could take this at. Either or, I'm fucking here for it. So who do you got, Danny?
I gotta go with Edge.
You can go with
You
Edge.
know, I just, I feel like the
Same.
dude's like, he's in
He
that
needs
mindset now.
He needs the
you know?
W's for the stable. He needs
He's
the
got-
W.
He's got fucking a lot of momentum behind him or whatever.
Yeah, he
You know
needs
what
the
I mean?
W or he needs the disqual via Judgment Day. One of the two. So, but I think more so he needs the dub to make his faction serious and to make a real impact. He needs
That
to
could be a thing too. I wouldn't mind Edge losing because I feel like it would keep his credibility if it was by DQ. That way
Yes.
he doesn't get pinned.
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying. That's what I'm saying. And it's a dirty stable, so it would make sense to do it to be like, oh, you only won because I got disqualified. You didn't pin me. Like
Yeah.
it's good. It's
But
good.
you got to do it in a way that'll make sense. That way,
Absolutely.
people
Styles
don't
is
fucking
about to
trash it.
win, and that's when it happens.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what exactly. And I would love that predictability because I'm so invested in this storyline and in this stable. So I'm going to have to go with Edge, but I can understand and respect all of our opinions. I
Yeah.
can respect all of it because it's one of those situations where it can go a million different ways.
It would
So
actually kind of make sense for AJ to win, but by DQ. That way, Edge doesn't, get defeated by pinfall this soon.
Mhm.
So that would make sense too.
Okay.
Yeah. What's our next match?
All right. So I know that Dan wasn't very happy about this. I know that you're probably like in the middle. I'm in the middle as well because I still think it can make for good television. Drew McIntyre and RK Bro versus the Bloodline. Who we got? But I don't want to talk about the disdain. I want to talk about genuine predictions since it is what it is right now.
Since
And
the
honestly,
titles
I'm
aren't
okay
on
with
the
that
line,
Bloodline.
Yes. I'm gonna go
Or-
RK Bro and McIntyre.
Oh,
Since the
actually,
titles
no.
aren't on- since the
I'm going to
titles
go
aren't on
RK
the
Bro and
line.
McIntyre on this because what's going to happen is one of them's going to pin probably Jimmy Uso because Jay's better than Jimmy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And Roman's not getting pinned.
RK Bro's been red hot. Roman's been red hot. The Usos have been red hot. But seeing as none of the titles are on the line, I wouldn't mind Roman and the Bloodline being pinned.
See, here's the thing. Danny, you're onto something. So, this is what I'm okay with. I'm okay with McIntyre pinning Roman. I'm okay with it because then it could open the door to a winner takes all match, and the unification match could still happen with that 6-man tag match. Because here's the thing: McIntyre has nothing to lose. Roman and Bloodline have everything to lose because it's a winners take all match.
Can I just say,
and that will open the door for Bloodline to take it. I'm okay with it.
Can I just say how disappointed I am that we're not getting this unification tag match?
No, I'm okay with it because we could get it in the future for the winner takes all match. And once Usos and the Bloodline have it, you could have Judgment Day go after the Bloodline. Then it makes fucking sense, especially if there's eventually a woman's title involved as well. That's a way you could take out the Bloodline. That is a way you could fucking make a money fucking match for WrestleMania next year.
They're trying to have SummerSlam in a massive stadium, so I would say have the unification matches take place there.
Yes.
But here's the thing, Roman
or Survivor Series.
Roman saying what he did on the night after Mania to the Usos, like now it just completely scrapping it, like that's not good.
I wouldn't say scrapping it, I would say furthering it because everything that again I just explained made sense if that's the way they go. However, I can understand your disappointment.
It kind of doesn't make
Very
sense because like we saw McIntyre get involved and beat up Roman or whatever on SmackDown last week or the week before, and you're saying that Roman would rather have it be, RK Bro and McIntyre versus Roman and the Usos instead of Roman being like, "Fuck you, motherfucker, we have all the titles."
No, because I'm saying this now. I have a feeling they're going in the direction that I'm saying they might be going in. Because honestly, that would be fucking huge for SummerSlam. That would be fucking huge, and that would be a marquee match for the Bloodline to take it, because it's a winners take all match. It makes sense. It makes sense to
Yeah,
further it
but
down the line, and
yeah,
it'll
but if
make
you're,
sense for better storytelling long term because now Drew is in the mix.
I
So
just
now
want
you
to know.
can prolong it.
So what I want to know is, with SummerSlam, are you talking about a 6-man tag match again, or are you
Yes,
talking
for
about
winner takes all. For the winners
no,
take all. Yes,
no?
absolutely.
I would have
We
it two
need
separate
a tag
matches.
team, 2 separate matches,
Okay,
2
there you go.
marquee matches.
For sure. So technically, it was still a winner takes all night, but I would like the fucking marquee match for
No
sure.
6-man for that.
No
We're
six
already getting
man,
our
but
6-man.
but still, technically, it's like a winner takes all match in a sense, even with 2 different matches.
Because the WWE Championship or Universal Championship should not be at all on the line when tag team titles are on the line. It should only be
No.
defended
Yes.
one-on-one, or your triple threat, fatal 4-way, all that fun crap.
Unless WWE goes to the plans that I've heard that they're gonna be doing, taking the WWE title off of Roman, putting it on somebody on Raw. That way they
Now,
don't have
Dave
to end the
Meltzer is
brand
not a
split.
number 1 source, okay?
See,
I'm not talking
I
about Dave
think that
Meltzer.
I feel
John
like
Ross
Roman
Sapp from
should get pinned.
Fightful, like a lot of
All right, so give it to
sources.
McIntyre and throw it back to Raw.
The brand split needs to end though. I'm sick of
It's
seeing the
never
same.
gonna end.
If the
I'm sick
brand
of
split
seeing.
ends, the fucking titles are getting unified. I'm saying that
I,
now. If the
I
brand
know,
split does, it will get unified. But if it
but
doesn't, it's
WWE
not getting unified.
WWE doesn't think it's plausible to have only one title in the modern era.
Well, I mean, you don't have
Fox
enough
and
talent to do it,
USA,
so
they
suck a
want
dick.
their own separate shit.
All right, so me and fucking Donnie are on RK Bro, Uso, and fucking McIntyre. Who you on?
I'm on the bloodline. I just don't think, especially with the titles not on the line, I don't think they can afford to lose
I think
because of how red
logistically,
hot they've been.
I
Jimmy
think
gets pinned. Jay is better
I
than
th-
Jimmy.
yes, but I think 100% in order to further the storyline for these marquee matches for SummerSlam, you're gonna have to fucking go with RK Bro winning. It's just logistically that's the way it has to go. It has to, because that's gonna set them off on their path even further. Losing a match does not make you lose steam if it furthers the story.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
So
Very
Yeah,
I
so
100%.
I could see
Why MJF is the GOAT.
I could see the bloodline getting pinned or whatever. That
Okay.
I feel like it'll
I
make
want Roman to get pinned by McIntyre.
I feel like it'll make people believe that McIntyre could possibly be a number 1 contender for the title.
I think that eventually the Usos are going to win the titles at SummerSlam, because I think Riddle is going to be the next big thing. If you want my honest opinion, I think Riddle's going to be the next big thing.
I feel like it's already come out that Roman's gonna have the titles until well after next WrestleMania. So I feel like they're WWE's letting a little bit too much information out, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just common sense because they're very predictable.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Any other matches?
Yes. Okay. So we have the next one on our list. And this one, I mean, I'm kind of interested, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. Because we already saw it and it was great to just kind of end it there.
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes
I feel
again.
like Seth Rollins.
I think I'm going to go Cody again, because this will give the opportunity for Seth Rollins to finally go through another gimmick change.
How many
To
gimmick
revert back
changes?
as in gimmick change, I mean revert back to his old ways and getting humbled. Like, I want him to go back to being Seth Rollins again, like the Architect. Like, I want him to be back the Architect again.
It kind of made sense for him to lose at WrestleMania though, because he didn't have time to prepare for his opponent. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, I think
Cody
this time
beats
he
him
said
fair.
like almost.
I got
this
Cody.
time
I got Cody. Only because I think this is going to establish Cody as a major player in Seth Rollins' eyes, and again, in turn, humbling him, hopefully opening the door to go back to being the Architect. Because I miss the Architect so much, dude.
Cody Rhodes was getting beat the fuck up on Monday Night Raw. Okay,
but here's the thing, though. You talk about how Edge needs to win. Cody, I feel like, needs to win because he literally just came back a month ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
and he's on a heater.
He's already been in useless storylines. I have to go with Seth Rollins on this. Seth Rollins been red hot. You know what I mean? He's like one of the number 1 guys in WWE outside of Roman Reigns right now. You know, I feel like he's gonna win this match. It's gonna be Cody won at Mania, Seth wins here, and they're gonna be able to go on and have a tiebreaker at some point down the line. So it's gonna be 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if
Okay.
you have Cody win twice, that's going to diminish everything that Seth Rollins is trying to do with his character.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
What do
so
we got?
next match, and this one I'm actually genuinely fucking interested in, even though that it's already the finish is already kind of more than likely been leaked. SmackDown Women's Championship, the I Quit match versus Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. I'm
Ronda,
genuinely excited for this match because it's a
I'm
fucking
not,
I
but
Quit match.
Ronda Rousey's going to win.
She's gonna win because
Ronda's gonna
yeah,
win,
she's
which
gonna
is
win.
great.
But yeah, which is fucking awesome. I'm done. I'm fatigued of Charlotte Flair. I'm excited, but
I
I'm
hope that
excited for the match because I'm excited for the brutality of this
I
match.
I hope. I don't think this is going to happen, but I hope that with Charlotte Flair losing this match, she goes on an extended vacation.
She's going to. I think she's going to be going off WWE television for a little bit and taking like her once every 5-year vacation.
I feel
Because
like
like
people are just burnt out with her. I can't fucking
that,
stand
and
her,
I
dude.
think she
Same
is also
here.
burnt out herself. I think she also wants to take some time off and also have, a welcoming return when she does come back, whether she
Hopefully
takes
she
a
comes
year
back
off.
hopefully she comes back as a different gimmick instead of being her father with
Dude,
tits.
yeah, dude,
That won't happen.
I want her to take a year off. Like I wanted to have her take a genuine year off to get the fatigue to die down. And again, like you said, hopefully has like some kind of change. Some kind of change that makes her more appealing to watch. Because again, we all know that she has it in the ring. We all know that, she does have the charisma if she would just step out of her father's fucking shadow, which we don't know
Yeah.
if will ever happen. But
Never.
I do have hope because I have hope for every superstar that steps in that ring. I do, because they deserve their shot as themselves. And I do hope that eventually one day that it may happen. I do hope that. But I'm going to say Ronda Rousey, she's going to take it, obviously. But I'm hoping for a stellar performance from both these ladies.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. I hope they don't rush it, but
So
go
with
ahead,
this
Don.
one, I gotta go with Ronda, and with Charlotte, I already know this will not happen, but I really hope that, when the whole I quit thing, Charlotte goes, I quit WWE, I quit.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I
I don't.
know.
I don't think
Too
she's
good to
gonna
be true.
fucking. Yeah,
Too
it's like
good
I
to
don't
be
think she's
true.
gonna fucking do all that shit. That's a little extra. I'm just going down to see if there's any more like other matches other than this last
There's
one.
definitely gotta be some more. I feel
Yeah, there's
like.
there has to be. Like I'm looking right now.
Um,
Seth Rollins, AJ Styles vs Edge. I know that there's one more specifically.
Anything with Theory or no?
No, there isn't. There's one last Backlash match.
Okay.
Sonya Deville versus Bianca Belair.
Oh my god. I think I'm
Bianca
more
Belair.
excited for the I quit match than
Yeah,
anything.
I'm excited for Bianca Belair.
I
And
want
I think
Bianca
obviously
Belair
she's
to
gonna
beat
take
the
it.
hell out of Sonya Deville.
Same, and I'm excited for the whole like she's got no power during that match. Like I'm glad, I'm stoked for it. I want to see Sonya Deville again. Like I want to see Sonya Deville the performer
Me
again
too.
because
I'm tired of the GM shit.
she is 100% champion material. 100%.
Yes.
And I feel like they have slept on her as a performer, but I understand why that they were very slow to bring her back, especially after the scary situation that she did go through. That is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But I do think that I am ready to see the Sonya Deville back. Like I'm excited to hopefully see a championship belt around her fucking waist. I hope that she takes a little bit of time off to reinvent her character. Maybe like a month just to kind of reinvent. And I hope she gets thrown into a legitimate feud and then gets a championship opportunity in a wealthy reign. Because I think Sonya Deville versus Ronda for next year would be a marquee match because they're both fucking mixed martial artists.
Here's the thing.
And that would be actually a very compelling match too.
This whole GM thing is just horrible with Sonya Deville.
Do you know what I want?
I'm starting to like Adam Pearce a little bit more.
Bro, I love Adam Pearce, but anyways.
But I just fucking I can't stand Sonya Deville as like authority.
I just want to say one more thing on, regards to Sonya Deville. I want to add one more person to that match because I feel like it would be an amazing triple threat match because I feel like this person also deserves some time.
Shayna Baszler.
I think she is long
She needs to
overdue
get
for
away
a
from Natalia, man.
Yeah, that's what
Natalia's
I'm saying.
not doing anything.
She needs to go back to her heel gimmick because she's babyface right now. She needs to go back to being a heel, and she needs a championship opportunity and be taken as a serious player because they're sleeping on her in her in-ring ability. She needs to go back to a triple threat with Ronda and fucking Sonya Deville, triple threat match. Make that shit no disqualification. Make them beat the living fucking hell out of each other inside of a cage for the title.
Can we just sit here and all agree how poorly booked Shayna Baszler's been since she came over from NXT? NXT, she was
Yes.
a badass, dude. She fucking
I
destroyed everybody.
See,
Here's what
here's-
I'll say. Here's what I'll say about it. Some of these female wrestlers on the main roster, they really should go back to NXT, kind of like what Mandy Rose did, because
she's a fucking force.
what she has done for herself,
Toxic
reinventing
Attraction,
herself,
my god.
is amazing.
Dude, she needed that. Like, dude, now she's gonna be a fucking force to be reckoned with when she comes back to the main roster,
With
which is
Toxic
inevitable.
Attraction,
With or without, I think she's gonna be a fucking force to be
she's
reckoned
going to
with.
be a
With
main
or without.
eventer.
Gigi
Dude, she
Dolan from
looks it now.
Toxic
Oh my
Attraction is
God.
Darby Allin's ex-wife.
Yes,
Yep.
dude, I think that, like, Mandy Rose right now is on fire. I could see her fucking going up with the likes of a serious Becky Lynch again, like the man Becky Lynch. Like, I could see a good fight between that shit again. Splitting her from Dana Brooke and sending her back to NXT was the best move she could have made.
Can
Yep.
somebody explain to me something? And
What's
it does have to do with Sonya Deville and stuff like that.
Yes.
With the brand split, man. Can somebody explain to me why Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville are on both Raw and SmackDown when one should be on Raw and one should be on SmackDown
I agree.
for the
I
brand
agree with
split to
that. I
actually be a
think
thing?
Doesn't make
I
sense.
think Sonya Deville should stay on SmackDown where Adam Pearce should go to Raw. I think the GM should come back if they're still keeping the brands. I think the GM should come back and Adam Pearce should go to Raw. I think statistically and just organically, he works better on Raw, where the female performers and the talent that they have over on SmackDown is more suited for Sonya, because she has great
or
rivalries
just
with
get rid
everybody
of Sonya and find somebody else for SmackDown.
for sure. But at the
Go
same
against
time,
Adam Pearce.
They
I
need to bring
love
back
Adam
Teddy
Pearce.
Long or Austin, man. They need to bring back somebody that's very likable, that's
I want
fair.
Eric Bischoff to come back.
Eric
I would
Bischoff.
love Eric Bischoff to come back because I feel like he
I'm
could.
back!
I feel like, and I'm better than ever.
He got thrown in a
Anyways,
garbage can by Vince McMahon.
I
Garbage
know,
truck.
but I still believe that he could bring back the star power to SmackDown and he can make it a prestigious brand again.
I agree.
I could see that.
But as for Adam Pearce, I also know him for his time in wrestling in NWA. So I
Yes.
like Adam Pearce, and I do like his
Yeah, I
motto:
didn't.
work hard, earn work hard, treat others something, earn respect. Work hard, something respect, fucking earn respect. But yeah, I do love that motto just because I feel like Adam Pearce is just a genuinely good human being. So I do like Adam Pearce a lot. So I'm glad to see him on WWE television. So
Yeah.
but as for winners, I'm gonna go obviously with Bianca because it just makes no sense to take the title off her now. It's not built up enough. The feud hasn't been astounding. It's not a huge marquee, stage to take it. I would wait for something like Survivor Series, SummerSlam, or Mania itself, or even the Rumble. Because a Rumble upset we haven't gotten in years. I would love a Rumble upset.
How many matches have we gone through? Like how many matches
all of
is
them.
there on the
All
card?
of them. That's all of them.
Any
Because-
pre-show matches or no?
No.
No, I think WWE's doing away with the pre-show matches, which
Okay.
kind of sucks.
I think they only do them for big events.
Again, man, it kind of sucks that the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title are not showcased on a pay-per-view.
Well, they're not showcased on a pay-per-view right now because one, we're still getting a fleshing for Austin Theory's reign. There hasn't been a lot of time to really put a fucking title match on the line yet.
Intercontinental champion, fucking
Bro.
Ricochet's been fucking relentless, yo. He's beating everybody.
I know, but at the same time, they're still building up with that as well to putting him against
solid
somebody.
rivalry for Ricochet, unfortunately, right now.
But they're starting to flesh one with
Theory,
Ali.
It's long-term booking.
Yeah, and here's the thing with Ali, they're starting to flesh it out with Miz in the mix. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to see it be a prestigious title again, both of them.
Well,
yes, and here's the thing about Theory. I will say I like how there's not a match. Here's the thing I will say, because for once, WWE is actually hitting the brakes for once and not freaking just pressing the gas. Because realistically, back in the day, like, I'm not talking like the good stuff. I'm talking about the shit stuff, the dog shit stuff that we have to deal with a lot of the times. They would have probably just pushed this match for the pay-per-view and Theory would beat him. And then there goes Ali's momentum. They're actually being smart in this situation.
Facts. I 100% agree with you.
They're waiting, which is good.
That is exactly what I have to agree with. Is like they're genuinely not only trying to build the story out long term, but they're trying to make a prestigious title with somebody who is a prestigious athlete and somebody that they're really fleshing out. Like they want to make this reign right, and I fucking for it with WWE Creative with what they've done for fucking Theory. I'm with it because I am genuinely compelled by all of his performance. Like
I love
whether it's
how
in ring, mic, all of it. He is a fucking future world champion.
remember back when the brand split was first like a thing around like the early Ruthless Aggression era, like one pay-per-view, Raw would host it.
Yes, I used to love that, man. I
miss
missed
that.
Like
Because I feel
Armageddon
like
was a SmackDown pay-per-view.
I feel like majority of the matches on this show are Raw.
Well, Raw's been way better than SmackDown.
Yeah, they don't have the star power on SmackDown right now. They need it.
I'll say this. You know what didn't help? And I feel like WWE realizes that they kind of fucked up a little bit. So after Mania, right? So with Roman Reigns going to SmackDown with both titles, they thought that the star power would go over to SmackDown. But realistically, what has happened without Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, they have been able to develop new stars on Raw. And it's making Raw even better than SmackDown.
Gotcha. I
think about it. Like look at All Elite now.
Dude,
Look
everybody's
at all
going to
these
fucking
guys.
Raw.
They're
Everybody's
all
going to
picking
fucking
up
Raw.
momentum.
Yes,
I'm
the
waiting
fuck
for
they are.
Alexa Bliss and Bailey to come back. Do you think
Bailey's gonna get a hell of a fucking pop, bro?
I don't expect to see her until around SummerSlam though.
Same.
Yeah, I agree.
She hasn't been in front of fucking fans in 18 months.
I know.
That's gonna be that's why I'm saying she's gonna get a gnarly fucking pop. That's gonna
and we still have Alexa Bliss.
I don't fucking care about Alexa Bliss. I never have.
Her and
hype
Liv
has
Morgan
kinda
make
died
a
out.
great tag team. Let them go to therapy together or something.
Yeah, they make
build
fucking
some chemistry.
bro. They make a beautiful looking couple one day too. But other than that, I really don't care about Alexa Bliss by any means. I don't see what's so great about her. I don't think she's talented.
Yeah, speaking of not caring, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really don't care about this Backlash pay-per-view.
I don't not care.
I was
about
excited about it, and then the unification match wasn't happening, and my excitement went from like a 5 down to a 2.
Yeah, I just have to say I'm excited for certain matches, but as a whole, I could miss it and not be upset. But there are things that I definitely want to tune in for.
I personally don't care for Backlash, but I'm very excited for the aftermath of Backlash with Raw.
The Afterlash.
Because
but
I feel like the builds and stuff have been freaking more better on Raw than it is for Backlash.
Are we forgetting about how horrible the Raw was after Mania?
Okay, but after that, momentum has been great.
Yeah, but I will say there's two endings that I see to that match. Either Bailey showing up after the match, or Bailey showing up on that following SmackDown, or we see the resurgence of Lacey Evans. Which I would be okay with, because at this point it's a perfect opportunity.
I don't
at this
feel
point,
like
it's great.
I don't feel like Bailey will show up until SummerSlam.
I feel like setting her up.
She has history with Sasha. You know, she'll come out. You know, maybe Sasha and Naomi lose the tag titles. Bailey comes out, starts beating up Naomi. It'll split Naomi away from Sasha. It'll rejuvenize the partnership between Sasha and Bailey, and it'll allow Naomi to go to the bloodline if Rhea Ripley goes to Judgment Day, and it'll be able to set up that feud.
Either or, I'm genuinely excited for what's to come after this, because after WrestleMania Backlash, we're on to new storylines, we're on to new feuds, we're on to more surprises, we're on to bigger and better things.
WWE needs
that's what I'm very excited about.
They need to build new stars. They need to get rid of this. Oh, if you don't improve in 90 days, you're going to be getting released. They need to. They stopped hiring indie guys because all the indie guys, you know, they know the business or whatever, so they don't want to hire people that could potentially go to AEW. That's why
WWE has always been good with crafting their own stars too, realistically.
Yeah,
and getting indie guys.
I mean, they've released Dexter Loomis. They released Harlan on Harlan's honeymoon.
Yeah,
because Harlan wasn't improving.
That's for a completely other fucking show, bro. Because
anything else, guys? Before
I think we
covered everything.
Yep. Time to tie the knot, ladies and gents.
Let us know in the comment section below, man. What do you guys think is going to happen at Backlash?
What's your favorite match, and what match are you guys looking forward to?
Yeah, definitely. And also on Sunday, are you guys both going to be doing the reaction? Or I meant the review of Backlash.
I don't know, buddy. Are we?
I'm definitely down for it if you are.
Let's fucking go. I'm with
The
it.
first ever We Are Wrestling video without me, because obviously I need to get sleep for Monday Night Raw for
Yes,
the
the fuck you
vlog
do.
and
We
reactions.
can instead of using StreamYard, we can use my OBS if I have your We Are Wrestling, so it'll be like a full professional. I'll be able to put a graphic, and it'll be really cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I got you definitely. But
Yeah, because I can do that.
But hey, if you guys enjoyed this pay-per-view prediction video for Backlash, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support the channel is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. Danny's got a channel, Ben's got a channel, I got a channel. It's all down in the links below. You like that, Danny? That's a lot quicker. To all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, always remember, Jay is better than Jimmy. And of course,
And
you
the
already
grind
know,
is-
we are taking over. Peace.